All right, just a few random thoughts based on things I'm seeing on social media and on the news and so forth. And one in particular I wanted to discuss today, and it's something I kind of mention on my Facebook pages a lot, and it's about making sure that the material that you're reading or the material that you're sharing is actually facts. And so many times we share things without verifying uh, that they're facts, just because it says what we want it to say, or it backs up our ideas and our beliefs. And I will tell you that that is part of the problem that we're having right now. And I will even go as far as saying I one consider myself independent, not so much a Democrat or a Republican, because there are certain things on each side that I can kind of relate to as far as their base beliefs and values. And so I'm an independent thinker. So I don't just go by party lines and just say I'm gonna go with this person regardless. And when you can look at it like that, you won't allow yourself to be swayed by looking at, let's say, for instance, a site that is right leaning or it's Donald Trump's site. Of course, they're going to say whatever they need to say to bash the other side. And if they put a link out there, more than likely, unless it's a verifiable link of a neutral source, then more than likely it is just rhetoric and something to just push your mind in one direction or the other. So, I mean, they have sites out there like Snopes.com that go out and actually try their absolute best to vet these sites and rumors and let you know which ones are facts and which ones are just rhetoric, or if they're partially true, or how they kind of mix up the facts with lies sometimes. So that is one of the things that we got to do a better job of, because we're sharing these things not only with our friends but our kids that are on Facebook, young people who are really influenced by what we share. So I would just say that we need to verify those things. And on that same note, we we also have to make sure that we're defeating those things that we know for absolute fact are a lie, and go against anything that we believe in. For instance, earlier, of course, we all saw the big story last week when Michelle Obama mentioned that the White House was built by slaves. All right, and that is an absolute fact. All right, it is verifiable on the White House Historical Society page as well as the Smithsonian. All right, so if somebody is sending you a link out there that says DonaldTrumpFan.com, I probably wouldn't put too much into thinking that that is the truth versus the actual White House Association page. All right. So earlier, one of my friends, he put a post out there that said, isn't it something else that the White House was built by slaves, but the textbooks didn't tell us that? And so one of his friends mentioned in the comments said that, yeah, but that's not true, and just left it there. If you look at your historical facts and pictures, the person said, and left it like that. See, this is the thing. This is not 1800s. This is not 1700s. There are sources out there that anybody can go to. My 9-year-old, soon to be 10-year-old son can go out there and verify the truth in that. So I would just challenge any of you out there that think you can just go on there now and put out any kind of information, that we're not back in those dark ages when people could not read and write, or were not allowed to read and write. Now people can actually do research. And so it may be in your best interest just to go ahead and admit that it in fact happened, along with other things. And so when I'm out there, even though sometimes I may lean to the Democratic side, I'm not going to take everything that a site such as Occupy Democrats puts out there, because I know they have their own agenda. Now, somewhere in between there is probably the truth. So that is where we have to use our common sense and the ability to use all the resources that are at our hands and at our disposal to make sure we're sharing good information. Because if I'm sharing anything out there that's not the truth, I would say I want you to come and let me know. Because believe me, if I see something out there that is garbage, and especially something that is detrimental to us moving forward as a country and as a people, then I'm going to call you out. And it's just simple as that. So, and I would just say to all my friends, I would ask you to do the same. If you see me putting something out there, just come to me and say, hey, Leland, you might want to check that out. That's not quite how it is, and here's a good source you can go back and see. So that's my little tidbit for today. That's my little rant. You know, let's make sure that we're responsible for what we're posting, and so we can all kind of move forward together. Thank you for all you're doing out there. And hey, don't forget Camp 212, 212 degrees of excellence.com. We're doing some big things right now, and we look forward to really working with our youth and giving them the skills that they need so these type of things become a thing of the past. All right. Thank you for your time, and I'll be talking to you soon.